Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem, the Dark Amulet. It's been a couple of weeks since I last recorded anything, so if the audio sounds a little bit different, I beg your pardon. I will try my best to proceed as if nothing happened. The last chapter was pretty tedious, and it was kind of a bummer to, despite winning the chapter, still ultimately fail in what the mission was. You know, the guy we protected still died, the enemies are way too strong, all we can do now is run with our tails tucked between our legs. And that leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, but nothing for it now. Please hurry, Master Edric. It's not much further now. Hold on, Tancred. I can barely see in this darkness. Where are we, anyway? A passage built long ago by Master Fornus' ancestors. I believe Zedard is unaware of its existence. It should bring us outside, not too far from the capital. Julia, don't fall behind. I can't hear fighting anymore. Do you think that it's over? You know your uncle better than I do. If he takes West March, will he leave your father alive? Do I know my uncle? He was kept away from the capital and from me. My grandfather talked little of the bastard boy. I do not really know him at all, Edric. But my father would speak of him with such anger and such pity. I doubt Fornus was afforded any pity, Julia. I'm sorry. The time for grief will come. For now, I must be strong. Lead on, Captain Edric. Father, you're with Mother now. Please, send her my love. Uh-oh. Edric, fancy meeting you here. Harlan, I'd hoped you would see reason and join us against Zedard. I should have known you would never leave Phoenix. You were his heir. Did you know that? When he retired, he planned to give the Phoenix Blades to you. What about Elise? Elise, that's complicated, but that's all gone now. You had to bet on the losing horse. It's not about bets, it's about standing against Zedard. You've got spirit, Edric, I'll give you that. But this is where it ends. I mapped out this passage weeks ago. Figured Fornus would use it to escape. Drop your weapons now, or this gets violent. How could you? What? Sir Harlan, how could you? Lady Julia, you swore you would keep me safe. That night in the gardens, you swore it. That was one night. This is another. Never trust a spy, I suppose. You are more than a spy. You are a man of honor. You're terribly mistaken. No, you are. I see your heart, Sir Harlan. I know who you are. Enough, Lady Julia. If I'm wrong, then bury your blade in my heart and be done with it. Julia? Well, still my breath, Sir Harlan, for I shall not want to breathe in such a world where knights are bought for coin. I'm not... Alright, so before I continue with this, just a little interjection. I actually saw this little piece of this game when I was just looking on YouTube for various Fire Emblem hacks. I don't know, I was feeling nostalgic, but I didn't want to see a Fire Emblem game that I'd played like 10 times before. So I saw this hack, I heard the music, I saw some of the dialogue, and it was around here that I thought, wow, this is really well written. Like, you know, you'd hardly be able to tell that it wasn't a real Fire Emblem game at all. So, you know, I was not disappointed. Okay, this is what we'll do. Edric, I never saw you. Take Julia. Take her far away from West March. Never come back. Eventually, people will guess she died in the attack. Change her name. Cut her hair. Keep her safe. Sir Harlan! Yes? Thank you, kind sir. You know... Never mind. Good luck, Lady Julia. Boy, it's the things that are unsaid that tell, like, all this stuff that you would never otherwise... Well, I mean, I guess you could guess, but some things they can remain unsaid and be known. I'm sorry, words are not doing justice here. It's so good. I can't say it enough. We have made it, Master Edric. We are clear of the capital. Just subtlety in writing. It's a talent that you don't see much in these days, the late 2010s and then the early 2020s. Like, we yearn to see it again. And it's a pity we have to turn to the fan community for such the lack of it. And the fogs rolled in with the dawn. This might be exactly what we need to slip away unseen. Slip away, Edric? Might I ask, slip away to where exactly? Yes, good question, Donald. We're going to Southwood. Southwood? What for? For all his madness, Zedard wouldn't be foolish enough to march an army into neutral duchy. We'll be safe if we can get to Southwood border. Edric, do you perhaps know anyone in Southwood who might be able to protect the Lady Julia? Right, that too. Let's move. Wait! I hear something. Horses nearby. Anyway, so Harlan, the guy who says he's no knight, he's not a man of honor, turns out he has some honor after all, and it's nice to see. Like, in a hack where you've got so many people who have questionable morals, like, it's glad to see that Harlan, despite the enemy status, still showed us mercy. Unlike this fella here, Julia is out there lurking in the fog. Every moment, she slips further away. Duke Zedard wants her back. It's not safe for a noblewoman like Julia to be on these mountain trails on her own. She's not alone. A small sect of the Phoenix Blades have kidnapped her, likely for ransom. Find her. Kill the rest. As you order, Commander Royce. Likely Zedard's men are sweeping the lands, hunting for Julia. Damn! Then time is against us. This is what we'll do. We split into two groups. Shorn, you lead one, I'll lead the other. Smaller units are easier to keep hidden. Smart. We both head south and regroup in Southwood. Agreed? A wise plan, Master Edric. Just be sure to be swift. The longer we're out here, the more soldiers will join the hunt. Okay, so once again, it's an escape mission, as we could see in the upper right corner there, and I'm gonna go ahead and save to state 10 here. So, picking units, I always want to keep my units small anyway, and let's get rid of Katrine, Miley, Sheila. It's good to have thieves to be able to see in the dark, dark or fog, but we don't need Sheila this time. And Freya, she's got some pretty good level ups, but I mean, I still don't want to use her if speed is her only really decent stat. So, I'm gonna stick to this small elite unit of Hilda Edric. Wait a second. Oh, and Nadia. For a second there, I didn't see Nadia, and I was like, oh no, where'd she go? But, yep. Okay, so I've got this small group of 5 here, and, boy, we used up a lot of weapons in the previous map here. So, items, let's go ahead and give Edric, what do I want to give him? I don't want to give him this mithril sword. Man, I almost wish that I have other weapons to use, because... does Edric need to do any more than... I guess, let's go ahead and just break both of these swords together. Why not? And in the armory, sell... Let's go ahead and sell this blue gem now, because whether I do it on a map or do it in here doesn't really matter. It sells for the same regardless. Boy, that helps a lot. And if I want to buy an iron sword, yeah, they're gonna charge me through the nose for it, and I think I can still make it out of this map without having to use up too many iron swords, so I'm not too worried about Edric doing any fighting. As for Hilda, let's see, yeah, Gareth, his primary purpose was to give me more iron lances to use, and I thank him for that. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not gonna have Hilda wield swords for now. Let's just go ahead and stick to lances. Griss, Mr. Gigachad. Actually, you know what? Hilda would be better off with that mithril lance, so, yep. And, yeah, he needs some range, so let's go ahead and give him Hilda's javelin. Alright, I'm feeling a lot better. Though, Yeah, trade. It would be better for Nadia to have the torch, as she has a lot more movement, which will be necessary in this fog. So her being able to see her way is probably about as much as we could ask for. Alright, so let's take a look out here. So this is the only guy we can currently actually see. So going south, we've got a couple of options. We can move this way, although there's a lot of fortifications right here. And having played this map before, I do know that the bad guys are fortified right here. So if I attempt to escape south down here, I'm in for a rough road. Plus, there's a village up here that I do want to visit. So, you know, if the player had not played the map before, they'd think, okay, so I could pass through these mountain ranges here, but then I don't get to see what's in this village here. So if I take the loop around, I sacrifice a couple of turns, but I could probably make it. Unless I have one unit go to this village, while the others just go slowly over this mountain right here. So, I'm kind of thinking that Hilda's the one who should visit that village there. Formation... Alright, and I gotta keep Julia safe, that's the other thing. So maybe I can have Hilda sort of clear the way for Julia to go around this way, and then I'll have those who can go over this slope sort of cleared out a little bit. I think Edric can, but I'm not entirely sure. This archer shows that there are other archers likely around this area, which makes it dangerous for Nadia. So, I think that I am going to land Nadia on this peak right here, and then go ahead and have her light a torch. And then the archers may still shoot at her, but she's got the best avoidance and defense she can have at that point. And her defense is pretty low, but you know, if things turn out for the absolute worst at the beginning of the turn, I can always reshuffle. Can Griss jump over this? Well, whatever. Okay, so I think that I've covered most of my bases here. Let's go ahead and save. Whoop. And start the map. Right, standing and fighting will only slow us down. We need to push south and escape to the forests of Southwood. Okay, so they're reiterating once again, south is the escape, that's the goal. Fighting is only going to cause us more problems. Wrapping around the mountains to the west will likely keep us safe from Zedard's most powerful soldiers, as they'll be guarding the eastern forts. So once again, very helpful stuff right here. Alright, can you go over? Oh, you can! How about you, Gigachad? You cannot. So Gigachad actually does have to sweep around this way. Alright, let's go ahead, put on the Iron Lance, and yep, there are guys already here to take us out. I will have him go over the mountain ranges here. And in case any guys with, yeah, you know what, let's just go ahead and give him singular range here. Because that way, maybe the archers are more likely to attack him and leave Nadia alone. Now, I could have Nadia attack that mage right there, but I do want her to be able to see what she's doing. So let's light up this torch. Actually, let's go ahead get fire out here. There we go. Light up the torch. Oop, yep, as expected, there are archers over here, and I just see how many units are out here. Alright, and do I want you further out? Yeah, I'm gonna have to move you further out here. Can any of you guys... Actually... Okay, so I'll move you here, give you a little bit more movement, and you can attack her, so let's go ahead, and let's have Hilda just go ahead and stab this guy with the, Oh, you have an armor slayer. Okay, it's very good I'm taking care of you. You have an armor slayer? No, you don't. Okay, so this guy goes up against Gigachad. Alright, take care of that dude. Oh, no! I did not see that soldier until it was too late. Whoopsie. Alright, and that guy's attacking Hilda. That's... Oh, jeez. I am not paying enough attention right here. Alright, so, where did this guy come from? Where did you come from? These are dumb questions to be asking right now. It is time to act, so let's have Gigachad move forward, as he needs to keep moving forward. Actually, save at the beginning of the turn. Julia got relatively lucky. I cannot count on that continually. So, Gigachad's got the foremost area. Should I have... Let's move Julia up here. Is this guy... Yeah, we'll move Julia up here, and she is the most likely to be safe from up here. Hilda can attack this dude because she can easily move to the village as needed. So go ahead, take him out. Ba-boom, ba-boom. And, what do I want to do with you? I gotta attack this Pegasus Knight here, because otherwise she's just gonna continue attacking Julia. Now you... Okay, good. You can just barely knock at Julia. I didn't actually consider that properly enough. So... But if I move... Nope, you still can't get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you attack there. So, yep, nope, you can't get it, Julia. So, let's go ahead and take care of one of these two archers, and I'll have to risk the other one getting at me. Yes, fire on you. Yep. Alright. I could have had Nadia heal, but I am going to risk getting shot by one of the bows here. Alright. Nah, that's fine. Oh, where did you come from? Another miss. I'm getting very lucky here, despite being sloppy, though that could change at any moment. If that archer hits Nadia, that's gonna be it. And he's choosing not to. Oh, no, he can't. Nadia's just barely out of range. Alright, well... No, let's have you move up, and let's go ahead and take this guy out. And Hilda's strength is not very good. Like, she is still, you know, double killing these guys, but, she's gotta be careful. Alright, you move up here. Damn, dawn already! Another detour through my cheese cellar, and I've missed the battle. Okay, so a little comic relief was in order. Zedard's men are everywhere. Could it be? Could the Lord Fornus? Ah, I should have been there. Come, fiends. One true knight of Westmarch still there is yet one dwarf in Moria still capable of drawing breath. This war isn't over yet. Ah, my Scottish accent sucks at this moment. Got a hand axe? Okay. Oh boy, so I can't be moving Julia up too far right now. Yeah, these guys are keeping me from being able to move as fast as I want to. So let's have Julia heal herself. Might as well use the turn effectively. And this jerk back here is going to hound us. Alright, I'm gonna have to have Nadia either double back to prevent this guy from catching up, or move forward so as to keep these guys from being too much a pain in the butt. Rowan, what do I want you to do? Because that archer is the biggest pain right now, and, but these guys, they'll cause problems if I'm not careful. Let's go ahead. Alright, how's that guy's acting? It's pretty accurate. This brigand up here. He's also, he doesn't have a whole lot of range to work with. See, he won't pose a problem with Gigachad. The only problem is this archer right here. So... Alright, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and move Edric forward, attack this mage, and let's have Nadia... Oh no! Now that guy's in shadow. Damn it. Alright, well... I guess I'll play defensively with Nadia. I'll have her move here, just out of range of that dude there. Alright, attack him. And I'll risk having her heal up a little bit. And that way, that axe user, he's likely not going to be able to hit me from where he stands right there. And as for you... you'll take on these three guys by yourself, essentially. So let's go ahead and move you to cover, and you have a hand axe. So these guys have range. They don't. So the smart thing is either to move to this forest or this forest. Oh, what do I want to do? Because there's unknown enemies down here. But Rowan is pretty... He's relatively defensively oriented, so yeah, let's go ahead and keep you down here. And, yep, bring him to you. Okay, and as I predicted, that guy, he did miss us. Now, you know, he could have hit us, but he didn't, which is good. We'll take it. And... okay, alright, good level up. I'll take it. And we gotta take care of that archer this turn. Okay, good. Another lance user coming at him. Yep, bring your pretty face to my axe. Okay, who else is gonna jump out of nowhere at us? Okay, Archer knows that he can avoid getting hit by Gigachad. Okay, beginning of the turn. And I think this is the map theme from Golden Sun Dark, the Lost Age. Okay, what do I want to do about this soldier? It keeps hounding me. And Nadia. I'd like Nadia to be able to use her guiding ring because all these other level ups that experience she's going to get is mostly just going to be wasted at this point. But somebody could visit the village. Julia could visit the village. She doesn't really need to heal anyone just yet. Alright, do you hear that? Bells tolling from the capital. After last night's fighting, it can only mean one thing. The war is over, and Fornos is dead. I don't mourn the man, all this bloodshed, and for what? One duke is the same as another. Nothing changes for us common folk. I was saving this in case the war got to our village. Glad to see that won't happen. Here, take it, and be gone. Alright. I mean, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Alright, and let's move Julie up just a little bit. And, yeah, I guess, if anybody's gonna get this, it might as well be Gigachad, who doesn't get that much more movement anyway. Ba-boom, ba-boom. And I guess Nadia is the one who could catch up the quickest, and also, you know, she's safe from this range, so yep, let's go ahead and have Nadia blast that dude. Fire broke, that's fine. And we'll have... yeah, let's bring out the Javelin, in case any range units get funny ideas. And Rowan... does this guy have range? No. Okay. What do I want you to do, Rowan? The hand axe is only going to be less accuracy, so it's fine. That archer could continue shooting at Rowan. Okay, got that soldier, and this guy, he's not going to be a problem. Let's have Rowan continue to hold his ground right here. And meanwhile, let's move up to... oh, that's all we can do. Alright, that's fine. Yep, end turn. Hope I'm not overthinking too much here. Oh, wow, nice. Man, I almost want to keep Rowan as a shield bearer. It sucks that he's getting these good level ups right now. Soldier, report. The trackers have found some signs of movement. People moving through the mountains. Is it Julia and her foolish defenders? They're not sure, Sir Royce. Here, take this kerchief. I took it from Julia's bedroom. What would I do with it? It has her scent. Give it to the new beast Duke Zedard has provided. Those monstrous hounds? But if they find Lady Julia, they'll eat her alive, yes. What difference does it make? I can pluck the amulet from her chewed-on bones. But I thought we were saving her from kidnappers. That's the story we tell the soldiers who have no iron in their guts. The truth is, she is a threat to Duke Zedard's rule, so she has to die. Well, can you serve your new duke? Or should I feed you to the hounds instead? No, Sir Royce. I will obey Duke Zedard. Good. I have no room for cowards in my army. Now, unleash the hounds. Mr. Burns' voice, unleash the hounds. I can't do it. My limited acting range, I feel it sometimes. Alright, so file, figure... yeah, my voice acting range is about the equivalent of my Fire Emblem gaming ability. You know, it's still something that I glean pleasure from doing. It's a nice hobby, but I am certainly not the best at it. Alright, is that what I want Hilda to do? Yeah, sure, why not? That guy's in the woodlands, but Hilda has pretty much more skill than any other stat. How much skill? Yep, 19 skill. Pretty good skill. Everything else is, could be better. And that dude... right now he's got a lance out, so if Rowan hits him, he'll have to leave cover to do so. And that I don't like. Yeah, I'm still gonna just go ahead and stick to my cover for now. I don't need that guy taking my cover whenever he attacks my teammates. Alright, and Edric, let's just keep you moving up because the enemies, they are coming, and we only have so much to work with here. Okay. That guy can't get too terribly far, can he? Alright, so... Yep, okay. Move you up, and... Yep, I'll move you up, and let's put Julia in these woodlands. Go ahead and heal up Nadia. There we go. Okay, yep, here come the hounds. And, oh wow, that guy stuck with his steel lance instead of switching to his sword. What an idiot. Okay, and I do want to hear this flavor dialogue right here, so that's how I'm going to start the turn. Save game, day 2. Ah, Edric of the Phoenix Blades. Come, traitor, face my axe. Sir Rowan! I left the Phoenix Blades when Phoenix joined Zedart. I served Fornus, or... I did. Were you there in his final hour? I fought at his side until he ordered my retreat. Then you are twice the knight I can claim to be. Allow me to serve you as knight with no lord. So long as Zedard breathes, vengeance will guide my axe. Okay, I didn't get anything for doing that, but, I mean, that's fine. Do you... Somebody has the mithril axe, or did I send it to supply? I already forgot. Oh, wait a second. I'm Edard, or Edric, rather. So, no, take it, check it real quick. Nope, no, alright. You know what, here, supply, I'm sorry, I'm being indecisive right now. I should know better than this. Alright, let's take the Sword Reaver and go ahead and trade it because I don't really have any proper axe users in my army right now. So, this guy's Sword Reaver, it should be pretty fast and effective. Hit 66 versus also 66. Alright, well I get better avoid out of this anyway, so... Boom. I got lucky that time, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't like how I'm depending on luck this much, but whatever. I'm gonna keep moving Gigachad forward. However, eventually he is going to guard our rear flanks here. Our rear... whatever. Enemies are coming. Damn, they're closing in on us. Hurry, everyone. Push south. We need to reach the border before we're overwhelmed. Okay, crap. That guy has an Axe Reaver. Ah, that's fine. Axe Reaver, I'll counter with the Sword Reaver. We'll be okay. Nadia, move up. Actually, supply... Since she's not doing anything this turn, do we have... Somebody's got that guiding ring for the mages. Who was it? Oh, damn it. It was the, that dark mage dude. Oh, why didn't I use the guiding ring at the beginning of the turn? Oh, well. Yeah, all I can do is have her move. Maybe I can have her use the torch again. It's the last use of the torch, but whatever. This is the sort of level for it. Alright, keep Julia moving forward. Enemies are coming. I'm gonna keep moving Gigachad up here a little bit longer, but soon he's gonna turn and fight. Okay. Yep, and this will not be enough to take him down in 2 hits here, but that's alright. Okay. Wow, you actually hit despite having the Sword Reaver in hand. Ouch. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Okay. So this soldier came out of nowhere. Soon they're going to be coming out of nowhere, out of this fog. We need to clear the path here. So I need to have the units who are the shortest distant range be the ones who attack the most. And Gigachad cannot hit anybody because he's slow. What do I want to do with Rowan? I need to move Julie up regardless. So, doggone it. Alright, you know what? Actually, let's talk and then we'll use the staff. Lady Julia. Sir Rowan! I had feared the worst had befallen all my father's most loyal knights. It seems my propensity for tardiness has spared me the honor of dying at the side of my lord. Lady Julia, please forgive me. There is no excuse for my absence when Lord Fornus needed me most. Arise, Sir Rowan. If you seek redemption, earn it here with me. Do I not still breathe? Is not your oath to my father now passed to me? Yes, Yes, indeed. Lady Julia, indulge this old knight in a simple vow. I swear to you, I will not rest until you are named Duchess of Westmarch and regain your father's throne. From your lips to the ears of the gods, oh, you filthy pagan. Dear Sir Rowan, please take this weapon. I think my father knew I would find you here. He had me pack it in case a man worthy of this mighty axe were to arrive. I will wield it in your name, Lady Julia, and in your honor. Got a brave axe, nice! Alright, I'm immediately gonna send that to the supply, because... Oh, wait, I'm not holding the axe right now. Alright, let's go ahead and use the staff, and he's gonna need some mending. A lot of hit points, not a whole lot of defenses. So, heal you back up. Now you're much better off. I could have used the barrier staff, but nah. Okay, now... gotta do something about you. Edric... Gotta clear a path so that Hilda can get at this guy here. Unless... Nadia, yeah, you take care of that guy now, because otherwise he's going to move up and kill you almost immediately. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Rowan, what do I want to do with you? Right now, you're in the way of anybody who wants to get this soldier, who is going to be a problem. We cannot let her live. Attack. Can I kill you in one hit? Oh! You know what? Yeah, I am going to use the Brave Axe after all. That way he avoids getting hit back in return. And... Wait, can you... Okay, I'm not thinking this out very clearly, but I'm just going to do the dumb thing and shrug and hope it works out. Ba-boom. And ba-boom. Okay, good. I didn't get hit for 16 damage at a 62% chance of getting hit. Yep, no time like the present to use a Brave weapon. Man, he is getting much better level ups than my other units here. More's the pity. Okay, okay, this thing's coming at us, but that's okay. We're pretty well fortified. I would rather you back up and go ahead, you take on this guy here. And, oh, you got a killing edge. Alright, well. Oh boy, yeah, you would be a danger to Rowan right now, wouldn't you? And if I open up this path, you will be able to get Rowan. I'm gonna have to risk it. I'm gonna have to risk this guy killing Rowan in one hit with his killing edge. Unless... Whoa, wait, hold on a second. Unless Rowan's got the Sword Reaver. Oh, that's using my brain. I almost didn't do that. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and... Item... Discard. That way the sword doesn't break by killing this dude in one hit. And... Or next time, after I've killed this dude in one hit, it won't break next turn. Alright, so that guy can still use his killing sword on Edric, who has very high hit points, or Nadia, who is protected by these mountains with lots of avoidance, or the Sword Reaver dude. So yeah, do your worst, jackass. I'm ready for you. Gigachad. I'm still gonna have him move up here, but I think this is where he makes his stand against our pursuers. Okay, that's the smartest decision. I would have done that too. Still a 50% hit chance. These enemies are very highly skilled. And a 24... Yeah, that wouldn't have killed Nadia, but it would have done a lot of damage. Okay, you... Okay, very high... Wow, still missed, even with a very high hit rate. And Nadia... Nadia may level up to 20 if we get a bunch of enemies ambushing us towards the end of the chapter. And very good, I was right to have Gigachad move up in defense of the rest, so he is the one who will guard our rear. Oh. Oh no! Oh, that could have been so bad. You know what? You know, I'm very glad, actually, that Nadia's getting in this last level before the guiding ring. Hopefully she'll get more than just 1 or 2 level ups here. Okay, the soldier's throwing a javelin, that's fine. We have javelins to throw back at her. Who else is coming to get us? Nobody. Not yet. But we are not in a good position right now. Like, we do need to escape within the next 2 turns. I don't think that there is an escape thingy within anybody's reach, with the possible exception of... Nope, nope. So, if I could get Nadia to see the escape thingy, then she could definitely escape the next turn. So, alright. I need Gigachad to stay back here. And I think I am going to have him attack because I want to reserve my javelins as much as I can, and I don't need to use a javelin against those doggos at any rate. So, let's go ahead and get rid of that most flexible enemy. And okay, these guys can still attack us, so let's clear the way in front of us. Edric can't move too far anyway, so he's the best one for dealing with this doggo. Edric and Gigachad are very much alike. Very high stats, but not a whole lot of movement. Might as well go ahead and take care of that mage right. Actually, I do want to see what's in this shop, so let's just have a look for the sake of looking. Alright. Pure water, elixir, that's nice. But I don't absolutely need this stuff, and I'm trying to reserve my money for purchasing weapons, because there is no lack of reinforcements in this mod. But she is right there. Man, I could have visited that village if she just had one more movement. You know what? I'm going to put her in this forest over here so that she can draw other enemies to herself. And do I want to use fire or thunder? The enemy has thunder. Alright, you know what? Staff, I've got barrier, I might as well capitalize on it. And I'm moving Julie up quite a bit, so, you know, enemies could come up and get her if I'm not careful, but we've got barrier on at this point, so let's go ahead and let's cast Thunder, and the enemy can still hit us a little. That's a 68% hit rate. Oh, that's also 68. Alright, screw it, I will use Thunder then. Boom. And the soldier who's got pretty high attack. Okay, yeah, you got me. Oh, hello. Alright, well. You know, I just gotta take these risks right here. Now, he's a defender, so I don't think anything's getting past Gigachad, but I am gonna move him up as much as possible. And Hilda, I will likewise move up. Item, Iron Lance. You know what? Let's keep the Javelin out for Hilda. If anybody thinks to attack us, now's the time for us to break them before they're able to, you know, number against us in any greater numbers. Alright, kill the doggos. Only have a 75% hit rate, so they are capitalizing on those forests. That's the choice I made to move up, so I gotta stick. Oh no! Oh, that is very bad. If she gets hit by one more of these archers, I'm gonna have to restart my turn. Which I guess is not a complete crying shame. Man, once again, I've got terrible level up. Well, okay then. I mean, he missed with a 62% chance to hit, so I guess I'm taking that. Sir Royce, the hounds have caught Julia's scent. They're in a frenzy. Good. There's little like the thrill of the hunt. They should enjoy it as we do. Now, send out our elite rangers. Track the girl down and cut her to pieces. Okay, a little cheesy. Oh man, now the... Jeez, it's reinforcements, dude. And that guy, if I move over, will he be able to get to this village at that point? I think I saw something over here at the beginning of this turn, so let's go ahead and save to state 2. And I'm going to visit this village, but then I'm going to back into the hills just in case. What is it? Have you heard the rumors of strange creatures moving through the woods at night? Something dark is rising from the southern mines, like a poisonous fog. My dad said in times of darkness, great heroes would rise to save us. He gave me this— ooh, a crest! But it doesn't seem to do anything for me. Maybe you'll have more luck with it. A hero crest. I don't really need that. Okay, so those guys are gonna pose trouble. She doesn't have many hit points to spare, so... yeah, let's go ahead and back up. I hate doing that. But yeah, level 13 Cavalier. You know, 2 lucky hits and Nadia will bite the dust. Alright, and I do want Hilda to move up as much as possible because I want to be able to see the escape outline here. Edric doesn't need to be the one who escapes. Alright, use the Iron Sword on this monster, because Edric's got really good skill. And let's move Hilda up as much as possible. And let's keep the Javelin out in case they're ranged units. There's that dude again. So I gotta have Julia hold her ground. So, as long as we survive this next turn, we'll just have Hilda escape, and that will do it for this battle. Can you... Okay, no you can't. Yep, just continue holding your ground, everybody. Can you do anything right away? You cannot. Alright, so... You know what? I'm just gonna back up. I mean, it's not like Gigachad needs any experience, so I might as well maintain his weapon durability. This is slightly concerning, as is this over here. Let's back up Julia just a little bit. Just so that she's a little closer to Rowan here. Okay, let's see what the enemy's got for us. Okay, another guy. Well, I hate to waste the Javelin, but it's okay. We'll be alright. Better the Javelin than my own mithril weapons. Okay, that guy's running in. Who else is gonna do what else? Okay, you shoot at Edric, that's fine, don't care. Okay, as long as nobody blocks off the actual exit. Oh man. So even with her skill, the hit still doesn't do a whole lot. Oh, because that's a upper class unit at that point, Okay, who else is coming? Nobody else is coming. Okay, so we essentially managed to make it. So if I wanted to, I could still shop at that shop there last minute. I don't really want to do anything more with other characters because they're about as leveled as they're gonna get. Unless I have Julia heal, just for the sake of gaining some XP. Yeah, I guess I'll have her do that. Go ahead and heal Rowan 1 hit point. Oh crap, I used Mend. I don't even know if that gives you more EXP if you use Mend, but that's fine. Alright, Hilda, let's go ahead and escape this map. Oh. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save game to here. However, I am also going to load this state right here, because I want to at least show you what it looks like on the other side over here. Okay, start the map. So if I wanted to, let's go ahead and put you down there, and let's light this torch. Look at this. If we had gone this way, here's the elite soldiers. Silver weapons, pretty dang high stats right there. How about you? Steel stuff, you're a level 2 warrior. Okay, so you're not nearly as strong as these guys, but these guys are not nearly as strong as frickin' Sir Royce here, with his maxed out strength and skill. What are some of your skills? Tower shield. Oh, that's right. I've seen this before. So yeah, level 10 paladin, but he might as well be a level 21 looking at these stats right here. So yeah, Sir Royce is no joke. It is possible to escape the map on this side, but yeah, we don't want to do that. So, you know, we went around like this. But meanwhile, Sir Royce was over here. Like, if he gained an idea of where the hounds were scenting us, he totally would have run right down through here in order to get us. I wonder if that's what happens if I wait too long, if Sir Royce runs through here and attacks us himself. So, you know, you could blast through here, and I imagine if you kill Royce in this battle, he's like, ah, damn it, well, we'll retreat for now, but we'll be back, like with that previous mission when I killed that other guy, but he didn't really die. Anyway, so there you go. That's what would be waiting for us in that fog of mystery back there. But that's fine. We got all the stuff that we needed to from this map, I think, so let's just go ahead and escape. Edric, took you long enough. I'm kind of glad that I didn't have this guy available for this mission, because I'm just not going to use him. I've got my low-range sword guy already. I don't need another one. I was starting to think your group had gotten caught. We ran into a search party led by Sir Royce, but no matter, we made it through. We should keep moving. We're in the Borderlands now, but there's still ways to go before we're safely in Southwood, Edwin. Who's Edwin? Oh, I mean Edric. It's all right, Donald. Shorn, you and the others should know something before we get to Southwood. Before I left my old life behind, I was called Edwin of House Stormcrest. That's impossible. I know all the children of the Duke of Southwood. You're no Stormcrest. I would have met you at one of the many feasts in the royal city of Tellius. Julia, surely you've heard of the other son, or that other son, the one who is not brought to any feasts. Oh, I'd forgotten. Now I see it. You have your mother's hair. It's fine. He has anime hair. It's fine. I'm not much spoken about, I know. Wait, this is real? It happened a few years before I was born. Apparently, some 24 years ago, there was a scandal across the entire kingdom. Madalena? The Duchess of Southwood had given birth to a boy, a son, but not of her husband. The Stormcrest bastard. I think I've heard this story. If you met my father, you'd forgive my mother for her adultery. Duke Dorian Stormcrest is not the gentlest of men. He's a heartless fiend who hates his wife nearly as much as he despises me. And you think your estranged father, who hates you, will help you hide Julia? It's Lady Julia, actually. Oh, I don't mind it, Donald. We are all vagabonds, runaways, exiles in the wilds now. Julia will suffice. My father would hand Julia to Zedar just to spite me. But my brother, his trueborn son and heir, is actually a decent man. And where do you think he gets that from? Yeah, his mom might have helped somewhat with that, but, I mean, it takes two to raise, children. I mean, there are going to be some single parents who do a good job, but, you know, the way God made us, everybody has a mother and a father for a reason. Every child deserves both their mother and their father, and I do believe that Dad had some hand in the trueborn son being a decent man. It's him we're going to. It's him who will set this right. Did you hear? Okay, so it's girl gossip time. Captain Edric is some really big fancy noble! Not just any noble, but the not-so-secret bastard boy of Duchess Madalena of Southwood. By the way, guess what these four ladies have in common? Every last one of them has in some way flirted with our, apparently noble boy, albeit bastard. So, going from left to right, we've got, Clarine, the cleric, who foresaw herself naked next to, Edric, in some future vision under a tree. And then we've got, Hilda, who, when she first got the Phoenix Ring, was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll marry you. I mean, it's a little sudden, but sure, why not? And then we've got, Nadia, I think. I can never remember these names for crap. No, not... Damn it, I can't remember the Pegasus Knight's name, and I suck at names so bad. But she was given this white rose, and she was like, oh. Yeah, I was like, she's already taking to him. And finally, doggone it, the girl who's talking right now, the twin sister, who's from the beginning's like, hi, handsome, try to keep up. Alright, he always had a noble bearing to him, at least for a mercenary. Among the nobility, he would seem a bit boorish and blunt. He never ceases to surprise us. I only hope his family's largesse can be used to aid Lady Julia and put an end to Zedard's schemes. But who's his father then, if it isn't the Duke of Southwood? Oh, everyone has their own theory. I've heard them all. Some say a traveling bard. Some say a prince from a faraway kingdom. Some even say King Morven himself. Such gossip is beneath, and yet here you are doing it. But I wonder, he does bear some resemblance to the king, does he not? Huh. Freya, among the four of us, you're the only one who's actually seen King Morven. So, yeah, Freya is the name of the Pegasus Knight. Oh, my apologies. I shouldn't spread such rumors. Too late! Edric is a secret prince! Hilda, hush! You don't think he's actually a prince, do you, Sheila? And that's Sheila, okay. If you marry a prince, does that make you a... Of course it makes you a princess. I should give Edric a visit, I don't believe this can possibly end well. And there it is, end of chapter. Okay, intriguing, very intriguing. Anyway, that's gonna do it. So, once again, despite being a relatively short chapter insofar as turns go in battle, I'm still up against 50 minutes for this particular recording, so that'll do it. Thank you everybody, as always, for hanging out with me, and until next time, you have a good one.